Hello, this is Sandman 99,
And I'm RecV5.
and we're back with the adventures of G9-13,
Indeed.
the Escaped Institute Synth. And we did some interesting little things here. First of all, off camera, I had to, of course, go back and do some settlement maintenance. So I connected another supply line to the Starlit drive-in, and I had to go back to these settlements and put in some more water pumps and build some more beds and all that kind of stuff, because you have to do those things every now and then when you're maintaining settlements.
Yep.
Not very exciting stuff to watch, though. But I also, as you may remember in the last episode, we went on the quest for the holy Sjogren inertia shotgun.
Yep.
And when you draw in first person, it gives you the nice little musical tune and all that kind of stuff, because it's the holy Sjogren inertia shotgun.
Yep.
And I was a little bit curious about this, so I opened up my laptop type electronic encyclopedia and asked Uncle Google what a Sjogren inertia shotgun was. And apparently this gun is based on an actual real-world weapon that was invented in 1900 by some guy from Sweden named Sjogren.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And it apparently is one of the earliest semi-automatic shotguns ever mass-produced.
Huh.
And like, I could be wrong, but I think it is one of the earliest of those. And it uses the reason it's called the inertia shotgun is because it uses the force from the recoil to work the slide. So you can see a slide on the top of the gun.
Yep.
Just behind the barrel. And what happens is when you pull the trigger and fire the gun, I don't know whether it shows it here. Yes, it does.
Yep.
You see how that slid backward?
Yep.
And when it slides back like that, it works the action and actually puts another shell into the chamber. Okay, so very cool. And then, of course, when you reload it, if you have to reload 2 shells, well, the first thing you do is you stuff one into the chamber, and then you feed one into the tube magazine from below. So if I fired all 5 shots, I'd stick one in the chamber, like pull the slide back and stick one in the chamber, and then I'd put the other 4 into the tube underneath.
Yep.
But anyway, I was out traveling around and doing my off-camera maintenance thing, and I got back here to take up my mission to go and find Imogene Cabot. And when I got here, this area was being attacked by super mutants. So of course I figured I'd jump in and help the robots defeat the super mutants, and I was happily plinking away at a super mutant, and suddenly this guy appeared out of nowhere and hit me for 3/4 of my health.
Hey, it didn't kill you, though.
No, because one of the things I did off camera, of course, is I got myself the Armorer perk level 1, and I was able to upgrade all the pieces of armor that I'm wearing, so now I have cloth weave armor. So this is actually a mod that was released quite some time ago. Don't even remember the author now, but basically there are 5 levels of ballistic weave type weave that you can put into your armor.
Yeah.
If you have the correct armorer perks. And the highest, like the lowest level, is cloth, which adds a base of 10 points to each piece of armor that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And the highest level is roughly equal to ballistic weave Mark 1, but the highest level is also you use metal weave, which is very heavy.
Yeah.
So it's like walking around in a suit of chainmail or something, I guess.
Chainmail, more like a suit of good, solid steel plate.
Yeah, well, anyway, it's heavy, and, you have to make that choice, I guess, whether you want protection equal to ballistic weave Mark 1, but have to wear, like 50 arbitrary weight units worth of armor pieces around.
Pounds.
Or, you go for the lighter protection. The cloth weighs almost nothing, but it also doesn't really add that much protection. So I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically I added roughly 110 points, 120 points to my base armor.
And that was enough to stop you from getting one shot.
And that was enough, just barely enough, to stop me from getting one-shotted by that super mutant nightkin that snuck up on me. And I'm now at 553 for ballistic resistance, as opposed to just over 400, 420 or something like I had before. So I'm still, a lot squishier than I'd like to be, but... And I also added the padded effect to a torso piece and this lovely visor that I'm wearing. So I won't take quite so much damage from explosions.
Nice. Yeah, I think the padded and dense effects do stack if you put them side by side, don't they?
Yes. Even the multiple padded effects will stack.
Will it actually?
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go in here because we were told that we might be able to find Imogene Cabot here at the third rail. So I guess we'll go in and we'll listen to a little bit of smooth jazz and ask around and see if anybody knows where Imogene Cabot is. And hopefully we won't get a copyright reminder for the music.
Says newcomers are.
Although so far we haven't really had an issue with this.
Go on in.
Yeah, Follow's been pretty good. It's more the football series that we get our copyright reminders on.
Yeah.
That's with the Tony
Kinda
Bruno
sucks
radio
in here,
show.
right?
Oh, look, I'm being force greeted.
I know how to make the time a whole lot more fun.
What do you want?
I'd like you to come with me and show me a good time.
Oh,
God,
wow.
I can't take
I'm
my eyes
getting hit
off
on.
you. You're so yummy.
Wow, you know what? I think we'll pass this time around. You
I
look
don't
kind of
think so.
creepy and scary.
Fine. Your loss.
And your teeth look just a little bit too jagged for my taste.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCree?
Yeah, I'd much rather,
He's in the back.
I'd much rather flirt with her anyway.
Oi, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! Gal wants a word.
Wow, that ended
Music
quick.
stops.
Music stops. Uh-oh. We're going to have to reload because we just lost our interaction thing, which happens from time to time with the Fallout 4. It's a bug.
Rip.
Anyway, we'll pause.
Oh, wait. Did it come back?
Oh, wait, yeah, it came back. How about that? Okay.
All right.
I thought it had bugged out on us, but anyway, here we go.
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I loved the song. It was perfect.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time.
I guess
What
it
brings a
depends
woman
on
like
your
you to my party?
special characteristics, how she greets you, right?
Ah.
I came here for the music.
Flatterer. I think you and I are going to get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Yeah, I could hit on her too, but I don't really have time for that right now. Hello?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene?
Okay.
We're like a borderline on the interaction
I haven't seen
here.
her in
Yeah.
a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out
Yeah,
for her.
sometimes this is a little
She
buggy.
seemed
It
like a
happens from
body
time to
that
time when
needs
you're
looking
talking with an NPC. You'll have to kind of use the, I think, the start or the select button to sort of
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher
move
fella who
things
used to come
along.
in here all the time.
And then when you do
One of the
that,
slick
occasionally
Always
you
going on about
lose
what he
your
made people
interaction
like and so on.
cursor, right?
Most of
Yeah.
the customers wouldn't give him the time of day.
And then you have to restart the game to get it
Jane,
back.
She latched on to him for some
Well,
reason.
thankfully you didn't lose it this
I don't
time, at least not
suppose it hurt that it was
entirely.
easy on the
Yeah.
eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible. Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Okay, well, mission accomplished. So I guess now we have
like
to go
we got
back out
another freak
to
just
the
won't fit
Charles
anywhere else.
Amphitheater.
Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
And since we're going out into the outer environment, we'll pause briefly.
Now I know you all are.
And
doing
we're
your
back.
thing, but I don't want
Oh,
anyone here
and
to forget
just
what
in time for
matters.
Hancock's
Hey,
speech.
Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my
We want to
favorite?
hang around for Hancock's speech, or should we just go?
Date with Mercedes
Sure.
The other day.
He
We hang around for the speech, or we just go?
Hang around for the speech.
Okay.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Oh, there's Deacon, disguised as a drifter.
Now, what out there in our big friendly commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
Yeah, the Institute and their sins.
That's right.
No, that was Deacon.
Coming up in the office later, you've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor? Hancock!
Of the people, for the people.
Yeah. Well, okay.
The bombs may have dropped.
Gotta have a drink of water now. They should have a public water fountain here.
Dirt is still in it.
What do you think this is with all these public amenities?
Yeah.
Public amenities.
Well, we need to pause now again.
What the?
Oh, you're under attack. Or maybe under attack.
No, that's just an encounter zone that's not too far away.
Yeah, apparently extremely
there.
close.
Yeah. I think they're shooting it out with the super mutants over there. By the way, we are back.
Yep, we are back.
We just got a little distracted by the sudden goings on over here.
Yeah, you know, walk out door, immediate encounter.
Yep. Wow.
Let's quiet, little human.
And the Terminator takes another step towards you. And the Terminator takes another step
Yeah.
towards you.
Wow.
Good thing there were no melee ones.
This is a very powerful weapon too, right? Like, you see how spongy those guys are? It's unbelievable.
Yep.
Right? Like this gun, that one does a lot of damage too, right? And I don't have the most powerful receiver on it either. But this one does a lot of damage too.
Yeah, 1 point of damage less.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know whether that damage includes the explosive effect or not.
Probably not.
But, boy, oh boy.
Oh, he kicked his gun away.
I kicked his gun away. That's okay. Maybe we'll switch to this for now to conserve ammunition. Since by the looks of it, we're going to need to. They were shooting it out with the gunners. There, that's another modded weapon, the break action laser. It's sort of like a laser shotgun.
And it spreads like all hell.
Yep. Yeah, I never got around to fixing that one. The way that I fixed shotguns. And I actually fixed the Sjogren inertia shotgun too. Like, it's got the long barrel on it right now, and you see how tight the spread is, right?
Yep, yep.
And before, that spread was very, very wide. Well, it looks like they had a super mutant suicider here. Okay, where are we going? We're going to, oh yeah, we're going to the Charles Amphitheater. So we need to go this way. But again, kind of similar to other shotgun things that you and I have fixed up and modded. This gun has a similar effective range to the bolt action, like the pipe bolt action shotgun that we built.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, here we are back at Cabot house. Kind of wandering around in circles here. All right.
Managed to get yourself lost?
No. Just do that up there. Raider scum. Okay. Okay. Die, Raider scum.
This is where the Raider takes out his MIRV launcher.
Yeah. Yeah, his pipe MIRV launcher, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. God, that was a funny video. I just wish that we could make videos like that. That were that clever and that funny.
Well, I think Spiffing Brit makes a living off of breaking video games.
Yeah.
And drinking tea, for that matter.
Yeah. Although I'll admit I never actually did try that feat because I didn't really want to break my game. And for those of you who did not watch and do not know who the Spiffing Brit is, he did a video where he was able to do an exploit, taking advantage of some bugs in the game, to turn a pipe gun into a MIRV launcher.
Yep.
So you would load this thing with 38 caliber ammunition, I think, but when you fired it, it fired nuclear missiles, right?
Yep. Yeah, he blew himself up a couple times with that too.
Yeah, like yeah.
Because when they fire out of the pipe gun, they don't launch properly; they just fall straight down. So here he is aiming like way up in the air like crazy, trying to hit people with this thing.
Yeah. I wonder what our persuasion is going to be like here. Because we're going to have to make a couple of persuasion checks.
Well, apparently
not bad. Oh, that was something else I forgot to mention. Is I went back to the good old magical workbench.
Mm-hmm.
The Ethereum Projectum Wizard Bench.
Yep.
And because I'd found the intelligence bobblehead
yep.
at the Boston Public Library, well, that happened to be an ingredient to make a type of potion. And the type of potion is called Mind Spirits. And making this potion in the process destroys the intelligence bobblehead, but gives you 4 of these Mind Spirits potions. And what this did is each of those potions that you drink increases your intelligence by 2. So you only have 1 intelligence bobblehead in the game, so once you've destroyed it, well, that's it. But you get basically 8 points worth of intelligence out of it.
Yep.
And this also will take your intelligence beyond the 10 showed on here, right? The overflow just becomes a permanent +1 modifier that you can see here. So, you know, if I were to drink another one, then the next time I come to this page, it would show my intelligence be 11.
Yep.
But I didn't do that yet. I saved a couple of those because I wanted to show people, you know, how I managed to get there. And what that did, the reason I did that is because I wanted to be able to get the chemist perk, which I had not enough intelligence to get. And I actually did manage to, with level 1 chemist, make a few of my own, from my mod, alchemy potions. So Fortify Health is one of them.
Okay.
Fortify Action Points. Right? These have a limited duration. Right? Fortify Action Points. I'm not sure if I made any more yet. Any more of them right now. Whether I didn't have enough, because my approach was a little bit different than the author of the Projectum Aetherius mod, in that the Projectum Aetherius mod's ingredients are rare and hard to come by, but the effects are extraordinarily powerful.
Yeah.
Whereas mine, with my mod, the effects are a little bit less powerful, but the ingredients are a little more common and easier to come by.
Yeah.
And it's more important that you have the perks available to be able to make these things on the alchemy or on the chemist workbench.
Yep.
Whereas you don't really need any, a lot of special perks. You need a few to make some of the more powerful potions on the Ethereum workbench, but you can make a lot of these without having any perks at all.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll talk to Brother Thomas here.
Welcome, neighbor.
See if we can persuade him.
Face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I don't have time for this.
You should make time for something this important.
Look at, he's even got the greasy old movie villain mustache, like the waxed mustache and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're
he looks like he should be wearing a black suit and a top hat, tying a woman to the railroad tracks, right?
And you can be part of this exciting
and twirling his mustaches and smiling while he does it, right?
Happy to tell you all about our movement and how
I wonder if that ever actually happened in a movie, or if that was just a caricature.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed.
I suppose you'd have to watch a whole bunch of old spaghetti westerns to figure out.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Look. The truth is,
look, I managed to persuade him.
We had a little disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands...
I guess the honeymoon is over, eh?
She's all yours. I've got to warn you. She's way stronger than she looks.
She's way stronger than she looks.
Get her locked up in there.
I gotta eat something now. What I got to eat?
Hey, Buffjet is a food group.
No.
Yeah, that would just make you have to drink more water.
Yeah. Would not do at all. Well, I guess I'll have to go vegetarian here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I got. I haven't had a chance to cook anything recently.
She's all yours, neighbor.
Okay.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
But what are you doing getting in bed with a
Boyfriend
cultist,
Thomas
lady?
was a real charmer.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Okay. I guess she's not going back with me. So I guess I can go back and tell Jack that I found her. See, there's a well-known bug where she doesn't appear in the little room where she's supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And I used to suffer from that bug, but then for some reason, the last time I rebuilt this game, that bug went away.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't really know why.
I wonder if something modified that cell maybe or something.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
I have no idea. I mean, it's not a modded thing either, because apparently it's a very widespread bug that many, many people had problems with, and I can't see everyone all having the same mod that would have caused that, right?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
And it just depends on the... I didn't even reinstall the game, actually. I just rebuilt my game folder and everything. I guess you could say I did reinstall the game then, really, right?
Yeah, technically speaking.
Technically speaking, I did reinstall the game. I basically got rid of my entire Fallout 4 folder.
And restored from a backup.
And then with an empty, like no mods in the data folder, right?
Yep.
Try again. I think it's clearing up.
Okay, here we go.
This is maddening.
Oh my god, it's happening.
Edward, switch over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Gee, now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the
It
building,
sounds like they need some help.
to the
Yeah.
office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
It sounds like the Raiders went back for more mysterious serum.
Round up
Yeah.
whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
If they free
I always
who?
knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't
Lorenzo.
helping, Mother.
Somebody
As I
named
recall,
Lorenzo is
the
locked up in
serum was
Parsons
your
State
idea,
Asylum.
not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Well, let's get that sorted out first before we jump into the next thing.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other...
Where are you getting this serum from, Jack?
Especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
Where do you get this serum from?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined
Okay,
in Parsons.
so Lorenzo Cabot must be a vampire.
Handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me.
Yeah,
If he were to
okay.
escape from Parsons,
So you're
I would
taking
lose my father
vampire's
forever. I
blood
will
serum
not allow
to
it.
extend
Not
your
to
own
mention that
lives,
the artifact has made
right?
him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away, then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he
Hey,
gets
can I get a
free,
drink of water here in the
only
bathroom?
one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
Hey,
I'll do
look at
my
that, I can
best.
drink out of the sink. Save myself a thing of water for later when I really need it.
God.
Hey, I'm just being frugal. Okay, there goes Jack out the door. Jack out the door. Yeah. So we're going to have to pause momentarily because it takes a long time to go out the door. And we'll be right back.
Under no circumstances can we allow
And we're
Lorenzo to be
back.
freed from Parsons. I would have
Yeah.
lost my father forever.
And
I
Jack's
refuse
still
to let that
nagging
happen
us
after
about making
spending
sure
so
we
long
don't let
trying to
Lorenzo
cure him.
get free.
Mm.
And here's what I think, and this is as a result, of course, of the Sanguinaire mod, which adds some things into this scenario that make a lot of sense to me. Is that Lorenzo is the source of the serum that prolongs Jack and his family's lives, but also makes them stronger than normal and that kind of thing too, right?
Yeah.
Remember the guy at the cult there said that it took all of them to subdue Imogene? Well, if she was tougher than like the 8 or 10 people that I saw out there, you know, like if it took 8 or 10 people to subdue her, well then that means that she must be pretty strong, right?
Yep.
And that's one of the characteristics, actually, that the vampire acolytes that you can encounter in the world have too. Right? They're a lot spongier than normal humans. You have to harm them a lot more to kill them than normal humans.
I would gladly give it all up to have my
And of course, you've seen what happens when a vampire actually manages to get a good shot on me.
Yep.
Basically, I die instantly.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I tried to upgrade my armor a little bit. Because I would like to have a fighting chance against some of these maniacs. And so, it kind of makes sense from a lore perspective to make Lorenzo a vampire. And Jack and company, like, even though Jack's trying to find a cure for Lorenzo, well, you know, like, obviously there isn't a cure for vampirism that anybody knows of, right?
Yep.
And so all he's done is kept him locked up, and oh, geez, look at this. There's two of them fighting it out there. The other one go.
Right there. Beelining for you.
Well, if you soak enough bullets into them, that was just a normal Deathclaw too, right? That wasn't even like a special one or anything.
Yep.
Like a legendary one or anything like that. It was just a normal Deathclaw. So they're pretty tough and scary.
But only about as spongy as a super mutant.
Yeah. Okay, well, looks like Jack's gotten ahead of us a little bit here now.
Yeah, he just kind of fucked off.
Well, I guess he finished shooting the Deathclaw, and when the Deathclaw died, he left.
And meanwhile, he's giving you some sort of lecture or another while he's running down the road and just talking to himself.
Yep. Actually, it's kind of annoying in a way following him, like if you follow him, because every now and then, it's just like Delphine in Skyrim, right? When you're on your way to Kynesgrove to kill that first dragon.
Yep.
And all of a sudden she'll turn and run off into the middle of nowhere somewhere. So if you stand there on the road and wait for her, she'll eventually turn around and come back. And Jack does that kind of thing too. Right? He'll suddenly just wander off somewhere for no apparent reason.
Weird. Oh, you know, I just walk through all the puddles in my dress shoes, too.
Yep. Well, it kind of makes me wonder why, well, you know what? Maybe my raider-ish boots are resistant to water. I think everybody would have in this world would have trench foot if they kept doing that, right?
Yeah, really. And maybe half the people do have trench foot.
Yeah.
Everybody in the Commonwealth is missing toes and parts of their feet.
Now, where is he going, right? Because he eventually turns around and comes back out. Now he's shooting at something. Oh. Oh, all right.
He turned around yet?
No, he's still
he's still going out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm just going to go this way. He'll catch up eventually. Because he also has sometimes some pathing problems. Like he'll run into one of these cars on the road or something and just keep running into the thing kind of like this.
Yep.
For who knows how long, right?
Yep. It's just the wonders of video game magical pathing.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite bugs, to be honest. I love seeing video game nonsense in video games.
Uh-oh, shit. Another one of those things.
Get a bigger gun.
It'll be alright. Took almost an entire drum of magazine of ammunition worth to get him, but we got him. And Jack still hasn't caught up. He's even further behind now. He will catch up eventually, though. I could go all the way to the asylum there, and then suddenly, magically, he'll catch up when I get to the front door. We'll pick some flowers while we're here, because we did have a complaint by one of our watchers that there wasn't enough flower picking.
Yeah, you flower picker.
So, you know, we gotta try and take care of, you know, all of our audience.
Ah!
And some people just happen to like flower picking, okay? Is this actually our settlement? No, not yet, because we haven't done... We have to go to the hospital there. Too far from here and kill all the super mutants in there.
I think the best part about your flower picking is that you don't pick the flower while moving. You make a momentary pause to actually look at the flower, and then you pick it.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just not that coordinated. What can I say? I can't pick flowers on the fly.
Whereas me, I'm just like mash, 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 mash,
Well,
mash.
the thing is, that if you do that on the fly here and miss, well, then you end up drinking a bunch of contaminated, irradiated water instead, right?
Tough shit. Don't take flowers near the...
Well, and antibiotics don't grow on trees, right?
Don't take plants near the dirty, contaminated water.
Although that being said, my ability now to, you know, like do with the chemist perk now,
yeah,
I can make my own antibiotics now if I have the ingredients. Hence the flower picking.
Yeah, you see, you went to medical school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drank a potion and got smarter.
God.
Oh, here comes Jack. He goes all the way around the road away out there too. He doesn't just swim across the lake like I do. Like a bunch of dead mercenaries here. And dead raiders. I think I'm going to want to use this.
Oh, there's some dead other people.
Good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay.
And on the
close,
left?
Follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
I guess Maria didn't make it.
Is that Maria?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, she didn't make it. So you'll notice that some of the corpses are glowing. And what happens is that I've got a piece of jewelry from a mod on. And that jewelry, I think it's... I'm not sure if it's this. No. No. It's this. See, it's the belly button ring.
Yeah.
And it has the corpse highlighter perk attached to it. So with this mod that introduces that jewelry, he gives you the ability at the armor workbench to add various effects. So you could get like a small buff to one of your special abilities, or it highlights corpses so that you can loot things easier. You know, especially if you're in the middle of the bush somewhere.
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Okay.
We'll have to shoot a way around.
Okay. Lead the way, Jack.
It'll be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk.
We'll come back and loot this afterwards.
Listen.
Because I could go... It's kind of rushed to go through here.
How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like you.
I cashed in some favors with
Oh, okay, so there's a raider who got some mysterious serum from someone called Lefty.
You better be right. And Lefty better share it out fair, or it's not just me that's gonna be sore.
Oh, Jack's in the way.
Problem solved.
Yeah, see, this is my stealth shotgun.
That's right. See, if you sneak right now, you'll notice that you're...
What the... Oh, somebody's shooting at me.
See, if you sneak, you'll notice that you're undetected.
Hey, look at that. That's a vampire. It's a pile of vampire ashes.
Well, good thing you had the holy Sjorgen inertia.
Yeah. Ooh.
I too love sneaking up around the corner of a machine gun turret.
Oh yeah, I guess that explosion in turn killed this guy too, eh?
Yep. He was just sitting there corner camping.
Yeah. Corner camping. Okay, well, here we go. Yes, this Holy Sjogren inertia shotgun also has a fire effect on it, you might have noticed. And according to the lore written by the mod author, fire is a very effective weapon to use against vampires. Oh. I was busy trying to shoot around Jack.
And then he just pushes shit over too.
Yeah. Let's switch back to this now. I don't have that many shotgun shells. I've got to be careful that I don't use them all up. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh, look at that.
This is my property. Oh. You are trespassing.
Whoa. Whoa. Wow, that's quite the visual effect. Yes, and of course vampires turn into piles of ash when you kill them, right?
Yep.
So, well, I gotta find something that I can heal up with a little bit here because I got hurt a little bit, but I don't really want to spend a stim pack on that because then I'll end up drinking a bunch of water anyhow. Maybe we'll eat some iguana on a stick as a healing item.
Oh, there you go. So you never had to go vegetarian. Good old iguana has your back.
Yeah, but I save those because they're a like a healing item.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got to go in here, Jack. What are you doing there, buddy?
He's walking back and forth and pointing his gun at things.
Yeah, we're not too sure what Jack is up to there.
Well, maybe you got a quick save.
Maybe we'll go in here. Jack, what are you doing, Jack? Oh, maybe he's affected by this, whatever this is, too.
Possibly.
Oh, now I gotta drink water anyway. Maybe we're waiting for... Maybe whenever this weird effect I think that vampire creates this as an effect. Where the fuck are you going? He must be affected by it too, right? Like this disorientation and hallucinations and auditory hallucinations and things like that, right?
Yep.
Not sure how long this lasts. Oh, there. Okay, well.
Dead yet.
He's figured it out.
But I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a charisma bobblehead.
Down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it
More
down.
cigars.
Good. Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here.
Grab that too.
Haven't seen anybody.
Oculus Vampire has cast Dementation on you. The effects of Dementation last for 2 minutes. Okay, so I guess that was Dementation.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremlin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached.
Oh, we're gonna get all science fiction-y now.
Them.
The Abremlin field.
Yep.
For some reason.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
I just need to rest here a minute. Be careful, Jack. You too.
Okay. Can we go now?
There.
Okay. Well, now where are we going?
Now we're going backwards.
Yeah, I'm following you. All right. I'm supposed to be following
Nope,
you.
he needs to go all the way back up these stairs and then stop right about here.
I have no idea where Jack's going.
Oh, man.
Maybe Jack's still demented.
You'd think Jack is a different kind of Jack with where he's going.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, instead of going through the set of doors that he just opened, we just backtracked all the way back to the starting room again. Right?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. See, this is the set of door. I'm pretty sure. Where are we now? Oh. Okay.
Is he having other difficulties with that wall? Nope, he made it past the wall now.
He made it past the wall. Okay, well, let's go, Jack.
Oh, man. It just works.
Yeah. It just works.
Just barely.
Ooh, okay. Oh, there's another one of those things. God. Now I can't see. Oh, Jack just stepped on a mine.
Oh, he's fine. He'll just tank through it. He's the only one in here anyways. That means there's probably more mines though.
Yeah, probably.
Let him walk over them.
Well, that's why I'm trying to use the VATS thing here, because it makes a good mine detector, right?
Maybe he walked over the only mine.
Maybe. So these are Oculus vampires. And I think they're, they have kind of a different outlook on life, or on the world than the rest of the vampires do, because they all kind of dress funny and they look kind of strange, eh?
Yo, aren't they all like crazy?
Yeah, it's quite possible that they might all be
Nobody's
crazy.
been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into.
Yeah. Okay. Well, ooh, look, duct tape. There was two of them there for a second, but I only got one. All right. Well, let's go, Jack. Ugh. The Parsons State Funhouse. All these weird vampires in there. Oh, and hopefully this isn't too long of a load screen.
Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
Wow.
Come on.
I'm coming to see what that was. So
It's like total double vision and weird colors and...
leave me alone. Hey, someone's out there.
Wow, I can't hardly see in order to shoot. Oh, Berserk Raider.
Oh, here comes another one.
Yeah. Guess I shouldn't stand in the doorway so she can just shoot me.
We don't have time for
There,
yeah,
I'll just aim at the one in the middle.
Oh, here
crap.
we go. So you just got to stand in the middle so that you can aim down the doorway. Here
Comes another one. Wow. Okay. Oh, shit, there's another one. Oh, ow. Okay, don't have time to reload. Gotta...
It's okay, she has a pool cue.
Oh, look, I'll use this.
Oh, nope, she died from the fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, it's probably a good thing she only had a pool cue.
Oh, look, see, this one had a ripper. I'm going to show what a ripper is supposed to do here. Because I talked a little bit about the one I tried to make that was a legendary one.
Yep.
Okay, so here's what happens when you have a normal ripper. You see that?
Yep.
Right? How it goes bzzz and just stays on all the time?
Yep.
Yeah. So, on the surface, a ripper looks like a really weak weapon, but if you can get one that works right, they're actually kind of broken. Because they do a little tiny amount of damage per hit, but when you have it on and going like that, it delivers like an unbelievable amount of hits, right?
Yep.
Oh, good. That guy had some shotgun shells. This guy have anything? No. No. Ugh. Wow. Okay, here we go.
You know you want that chessboard.
Yeah, I know. I'll come back through here and loot this later off camera, though, because if I were to try and take the time to pick up every single thing I could find in here, then it would kind of bog things down. Oops. Oh. Wow, this is very disorienting. Like, I'll gather the ammunition. Whoa. Okay, there isn't anything there. Okay. I'll try and gather the ammunition off of the enemies as we destroy them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to loot in here until later. And I have time. Get out of the way, Jack.
Haul ass, Jack.
So,
how many of these bastards are there?
well, I can't see down the hallway. Oh, there. Now I can see. So, how do you like the Sjogren inertia shotgun anyway? It's pretty good, eh?
Well, it seems to do well for killing vampires.
It does well for killing just about anything, actually.
It does well for killing psychos.
Yeah.
Right? That burst into flames when sunlight touched them.
Yeah, well, and among other things. Okay. Get blood pack. I know I said I wasn't going to loot, but I'm going to get the drugs while I've got a chance here. Because you never know, might need those. Oh, your lab coat's looking a little messy there, Jack.
How many of these bastards are there?
I don't think he cares.
They just knocked Jack down. And they might be able to shoot me through the wall, so I think I better be careful about this. Maybe we'll have some crispy squirrel bits here to heal up a little bit. Okay.
We don't have time for this.
Oh, did you get her? Okay. I like this gun.
Shotgun Two-Face. Best way to solve problems.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
I'm going to unlock that safe. Yeah, shotguns are among the best close-range weapons that there are.
Yes.
Okay, we'll grab that and that and that and that. We'll grab that, we'll grab this and this and this. Okay. But you might notice that I dropped my, I hung up my combat shotgun. Because, of course, you know, you can only carry a limited amount of stuff.
Come on, this is the only way down.
And this gun, even though it holds only 5 shots, it does a lot more damage than the combat shotgun does per shot.
Yeah.
Which is why I elected to go with the Sjogren inertia shotgun.
The Sjogren inertia?
Wow, Swedish must be really hard to speak because, man, I have trouble pronouncing that.
Sjogren inertia?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, better hurry up. Just gotta keep up to Jack. Oh, look.
He just walks right by an enemy.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty, here we go.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. It's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there.
There's Lorenzo.
We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I...
That's
the
Lefty.
artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
Shit, they're breaking through the security doors! Hurry it up!
That's it. Just keep turning.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry! The Umbrella field is down.
Apparently, even the simplest task is beyond your capabilities. That's it. I can feel my strength return.
Whoops, I missed.
Now, I will finally be free.
Oh,
There's still one chance.
oh, come on, you. Where are you going?
Up over here!
Okay. Oh, oh.
Yeah, you
Ow.
still got other raiders to deal with.
Yeah, really. I think. Oh shit! I
You
can't
can't
get
go back
behind.
there.
Yeah, I can't go back there.
There's only one way, and
I
it's
guess
forward.
I'll just shoot him in the face. How about that?
Yeah.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this.
Oh, he's got mysterious serums, the good ones.
Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switched the 4 Abremelin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing.
Zeta radiation.
Open this door and let me out.
As soon as
Okay,
you set
well.
the Abremelin generators, I can end this.
Okay. There's a switch. We're gonna turn the switches. Yeah.
Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here?
Well, let's get a look at you.
2 more to go. Hurry! We're running out of time.
Okay. Better go do this, because there might be a time limit.
Just set the last generator, and I can end this.
Okay, there we go.
That's it. Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you.
It
I'm
won't
sorry,
harm me.
Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! Fed upon me here forever if you'd had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Well, he just turned into a pile of ash. Well, let's open the door now.
And steal his vegetable soup.
Yep, and his whiskey. And his lit cigar.
Bingo.
There's a magazine in there. There's some purified water. San Francisco sunlights. Wow. All kinds
All
of
the good stuff.
And Lorenzo Cabot. But he hasn't got anything on him.
You could take his suit, though, apparently.
Apparently I could, yeah. But anyway, I need to drink some water, so... There. We gotta go hit. Yeah, okay. Oh, he's coming in here.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
You're going to have to decide that for yourself.
I know. He would have killed both of us, of course. The rest of my family. That would only have been the beginning. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
get
won't
paid
be
now.
needing your service.
Hey!
And then I'm gonna get fired. But I did get a level up.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Okay. Well, I guess that pretty much concludes the secret of Cabot House. And in this version, Lorenzo was a vampire. And by the looks of it, other vampires of his type
Make people crazy.
Yeah, well, not only that, but other vampires of his type, I guess, became aware that he was being kept here, and it looks like they were trying to get him out. Right?
Yep.
Using these raiders as pawns. Just a little epilogue here. But anyway, I guess I'll do the looting of this place off camera, because there's like tons and tons of good stuff in here.
Alrighty.
And when we next come back, well, maybe we'll have to go to Medford Medical Hospital and clear out for those guys at the slog.
All right.
Until then, I'm
Sandman
99. Yeah.
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 And you're Sandman 99, I'm Ref 5, and have a good one, guys.